Go ahead.
Hi, and welcome to Sweethearts or Rivals. I'm Charla.
I'm Justin.
And this time we're going to be talking about Carmarace.
Carmarace.
Carmarace is a Kickstarter that we backed a little while ago.
Yep.
And it is a game that was published and developed by Bored to Death TV, which are other reviewers.
Yep. Canadians.
Awesome. And they do like really good instructional videos.
Yep.
And reviews. The Carmarace game says it is going to be about 45 to 60 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
It's good for ages 8 and up.
Yep.
And it plays 2 to 6 players.
Yep. So we're going to set it up, show you how to play for a few minutes,
Yeah.
come back and tell you our final thoughts.
Thanks.
See you on the flip side.
Flip side. Okay, so what we have set up here is Carmarace. We have it set up for 2 players.
Yep.
There's not really a whole lot for setup. Put the board out, shuffle the cards, determine who's first player, and put your peeps out. You choose the character you want.
Yep.
They have special abilities.
Mm-hmm.
Although I have Mia and Tia as white, I like to play with the purple because it's closest to pink. Excuse our cat. We're just going to get her out of the way.
Don't
No.
attack my face.
And what else do
Her
we
name's
need?
Jinx.
Enough said.
Yep. Yeah.
What else do we need to know?
Shuffle the 4 different decks.
Yeah.
We got our transportation cards, our car karma cards, our train karma cards, and our plane karma cards.
Right.
So I'll teach you how to play. We'll get started.
Right.
All right.
So what's the game about?
Well, Carmarace, you are sci-fi fantasy convention goers. I know that's a stretch for us gamers. And we are hanging out over here, and we get an email that there is an exclusive
Limited edition.
Yeah, there's like one of them in
high
existence.
quality.
Yeah. Convention.
At the convention.
Collectible at the convention way over there, but we don't have a vehicle.
Right.
So we're all trying to hitchhike across the board to get to the convention first.
Because the first person at the convention gets the special prize.
Yep. How do you win? First person on the convention spot finishes the game, they win.
They win.
That is it. There's no ties, there's no end of the round, just you win.
You win.
Yep. How do you play Carmarace? Well, you have to choose these transportation cards, and you can play car cards on the roads, train cards on the train tracks, and airplane cards on the airplane. And Jinx is on the board,
The board again.
Jinx?
No, Jinxie.
That's a bad kitty. But you're very cute.
No, we're playing Carmarace.
Sorry about that.
So where were we?
At the beginning of your round, you're going to play one of your transportation cards, because this is you hitchhiking and hitching a ride. Then each card is going to have a karma limit, how many karma cards can be played on it, and you can play one on yourself right away. Then it goes to the next player. Do they want to play a karma card on you? Does the next player want to play a karma card on you? And most of the time, it's you trying to help yourself, and everyone else trying to stick it to you so you don't go very far.
Right.
There's only, once you reach that karma limit, or some cards stop that karma phase immediately, then you check to see how fast you're going, and that's how many spaces you move. At the end of your round, if you're on a road, you discard the transportation card because that's as far as they've given you for the ride. You can then choose to discard up to 2 cards from your hand, and pick up some more cards, and it's the next player's round. If you're on a train track or you're on an airport, you don't discard the train or the plane card because you're still on the train or you're still in the air. So you keep that until you get to the next airport or the next train station.
Right.
Excuse me. There's a couple other things. There are some train railroad crossings around the board. If you're on the road, they usually make you stop unless you have a card that gets you past it. Because you're hitchhiking, there are going to be certain places on the board, on the road, where you don't get to choose which way you go. You have to roll to see which way the driver is going. So this is pretty huge. This path is a whole lot different than that path. And that changes a lot of the strategy in the game.
Right.
There are some cards that will allow you to go from road to railroad and back. They're a little tricky. One of the questions we have is, if I'm in a car that can go on the railroad tracks and I'm on the railroad tracks, which of the karma cards can I use? Can I use the car or the train or both? And our official house ruling right now is that you can play either as long as it makes sense. The game rules wise is kind of very open to interpretation that way, because you're going to run into many situations where you really have to come up with house rules. So that's how you play Carmarace. Did I miss anything?
I don't think so.
Okay.
So with 2 players, you normally start with a max of 4 cards.
Yep.
But in the rulebook, they do say to play around and see how many cards you like to have in your hand.
Yep.
And we find with a 2-player game, that doesn't give you a lot of cards to like karma your opponent. So we'd like to double it for 8.
Yep. So I'm going first.
The only thing we forgot to mention is the first 3 rounds.
Yep.
We cannot play negative karma on each other.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can't play negative karma. So what we're going to do is we're going to get I'm going to get my hand of cards. You can get your hand of cards, and then before we start, we'll set the timer.
Right.
Excellent.
I don't know where the timer
is.
We're going to have to find it.
Yeah. It's actually right up there next to
Okay.
the... I'll get my cards. You get the timer.
Okay.
All right. There we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
He has an airplane card.
All right. Now you get to pick yours.
1.
Or maybe I just did that to throw you off.
Maybe.
Because now you have to get
2.
try to get negative airplane cards, which messes with your hand size.
3. This is crazy.
Excuse me.
5, 6, 7,
Somebody's got train cards.
8.
Are you ready?
Yep.
All right. So, looking at my cards. Let's see.
Oh, set the timer.
Oh, yeah. Set the timer. 10
We're
minutes.
going to play for 10 minutes to see how far we can get.
Okay. So, I'm going to start this trip with the NASCAR replica. It has a speed of 6. A maximum of 4 karma cards can be played on it. Upgrade cards get an additional +2 speed. Speeding tickets are doubled during movement. And
What do you have?
I have Escaping the Cops for +3.
So you get to go 9 points.
Yep.
I'm not playing anything positive on you.
Oh, that's right. First 3 rounds, no negative. Forgot about that. 6, 7, 8, 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then that gets discarded, and that gets discarded. I am kicked out of the NASCAR replica. And do I want to discard anything? I think I do. I want to get rid of one of those. And I want to get rid of... Yeah, I want to get rid of that. That's lame too. Which means I get to pick up 2 cards to replace it. Awesome. Your go.
Lucky I'm right next to the train station. I'm on the People's Transport. Skipping a station cannot be played.
Okay, speed 8, karma 2.
Yep.
I can't play anything negative.
Oh, my special ability for me and Tia is play a card face down to add +2 speed.
Nice.
Definitely doing that.
Okay.
And it's gonna be... Doesn't even matter. It's gonna be this one.
Okay. So you're going 10.
10.
Nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, because you're on a train, you don't discard it. You stay on the People's Transport until you get to the next.
And I definitely am going to discard
Station.
2 of these cards. These 2.
Okay.
I'll take 2 more of those type, please.
2 more of the trains. So the train's there. 2 more.
Yes, please.
There you go.
Thanks.
Yep.
What are you doing?
What am I doing? I am going to look at my cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
That's funny.
So I get 2 more. So what do I got here? I got 1. Yowzers. 2. Bayou Billy's truck. This truck can't get a flat tire and it can be used on train tracks. Speed of 6 and karma of 3. I don't have anything I can play on it. You can't play anything because it's still round 2, so
right.
I'm just going 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Which way are you going? So 6
I'm
makes you
going
go
east.
east.
6. There we go.
So I am still on the People's Transport.
Now I get rid of that.
It's hilarious that the card I pulled positive is skipping a train station, which cannot be played.
I actually get rid of 2 cards before the end of my turn. Sorry.
Oh, that's okay.
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I got rid of 2. So I get these 2. There we go. Sorry.
So then I'm going to use my special ability so I can go 10.
Nice. 10. Oh, you're 1 away. Sorry, I should have asked if you had anything else you wanted to play.
No, I don't.
No. Okay. That's
I'm
a bummer.
going to
1
discard
away.
those 2.
Okay.
So I can get 1 train karma card and 1 car karma card, please.
There you are.
Thank you.
All right. So I'm heading east. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I get 1 more.
Discard this.
Oh, there we go. Anything else you wanted? Oh, you already did that, didn't you? Discarded. You discarded 2, yeah.
Yes.
So I'm going to get 1 of these. Awesome. So this is the 3rd round. After my round and Charlotte's round, then we're going to be able to play negative karma cards on each other.
I don't know if you can hear it, but a cat's crying. She'll be okay.
All right. What am I doing here? Oh, wow. That's horrible. I don't like that. I'm going to play this instead. The MFKG tank, which we all know what that stands for, but we're not going to say it.
I don't know anything about that.
Roll a green die and a red die. The total is its speed, not affected by tire, wheel, or terrain cards. And we're going 8. Do I have anything that I can add to it? Makes sense. Not that I would ever advocate this, but it's being driven by a drunk driver. So roll a red and a green die, and if the green die is higher, add that value to your speed. Now I'm playing Eric Tremblay, who can subtract 1 from a die I just rolled. So I should be able to subtract 1 from the red and hopefully increase my speed. Yep. Because then it's tied and I have to re-roll.
That was close. 3 and 3.
And that's still a tie.
But you can subtract 1 from the red one and the green one will be higher.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, so I could have had 3.
Yep.
Yep. Thank you.
You are welcome.
So, good. So, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm going to 11. Nice.
I can't do anything.
So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That was nice. Alright, then I get out of the tank. Yeah, the tank because that person was crazy. I didn't like him. And I can get rid of 2 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm only going to get rid of this one. And I will take that one.
2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can have 3 cards.
3 cards.
I'll take 2 train cards and 1 car card.
2 trains?
Yeah.
And a car?
Yeah.
There you go.
And that means I'm not going to play anything, so I'm just going to go 8 and stop at the train station, right?
Yeah.
Because I can't just keep going on the train track, can I?
No, unfortunately not. This one here, there is a card called Skipping the Station, which would allow you to keep going, but you can't play it on this one.
Right.
So, you are done. You got 1 space, which is kind of a bummer. But if you want, you can get rid of 2 cards.
Yeah. I'll get rid of these 2 cards.
Okay.
And I'll take 1 car karma card and 1 train karma card.
There you go.
Thanks.
3rd round is now over. Now the negative karma can begin. Dun, dun,
Dun,
dun.
dun.
Alright, so I am going to go on the family van. which has a speed of 4, a karma of 1, only the U-turn karma card can be played.
I guess you're going 4.
Yeah, because I don't have it.
I don't have it.
So I go 4. Push me right there. I'm out. And you know what? I don't even know if I picked up to my hand limit there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, I did not. So
you could have picked up one because you played one.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 2. I included that. Sorry. So I'm just going to do these.
Okay.
That's what I would have done anyway. Now, was there anything I wanted to get rid of? I wanted to get rid of that. I wanted to get rid of that. So I'm going to take that and that. Okay. Sorry.
I'm on the midnight train.
Midnight train, speed 7, karma 3. Skipping a station is doubled. You're skipping a station.
Which I can't do.
Yeah.
But I get to go 13 points.
Oh, why didn't I take any negative or try to take some train karma cards?
I don't know.
Smart.
You didn't?
No, I completely forgot.
Oh, well. 10.
So you're going...
Oh, wait. Just in case
Nice.
it doesn't
No,
make me all the way to the station.
That's 15. You're there.
There we go.
Yep.
So I discard all of them.
Nice. Midnight train was super fast.
Yeah, it sure was.
Can't believe I didn't do that. That was dumb. Discarding anything?
I'll discard those two.
Okay.
And I'll take 2 karma cards, please.
There you go.
Oh my. Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I need one more, so I'll take this one. There we go. Alright, I am on the Karma Airlines with Afterburners.
Oh my, I don't have any negative airplane cards.
So +2 to the speed, you may play this card on top of Turbulence. Speed of 20. And I'm right outside an airport. I don't think I can reach that, can you?
I will reach it. So you can go 22.
22!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, one right outside the airport.
Actually, I'm one back.
Oh, how come?
I don't know if you counted the airport.
Oh. 20, 21. No, you're right.
Yeah.
You're 2 away from the airport.
Yeah.
So the timer beeped,
Yep.
and you started, so I'll have one more round, and then that's it.
Sounds good. So let's keep that. Was there I didn't want to get rid of anything. So, what are you playing?
I need to draw some cards.
Yep.
I need to draw a vehicle card.
Vehicle card.
I'll draw another vehicle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Draw one more vehicle card.
7.
And then I'll take a karma card.
There you go. All right.
So I am going to play. They're both 4. So I'm going to play the Karma Cab.
Cool. Speed 4. At the end of your movement phase, you may discard a card to keep this card in play. So you can kind of keep in the cab. And you're playing a +2 to it?
Yep.
All right. Fortunately, it was out of gas for -2.
So now it's still only at 4. But, as you can see, I only have train cards. And those cards are 2 negatives. And the helpful one I have won't be able to be played. So I can go 4 points.
Except you're also carjacked.
What?
Roll a green die and the red die. Place one of them on the transportation card. The die value replaces. And I get to -1 from a die you rolled because that's my special ability.
Right.
Which is good. At least we get 1 negative karma kind of mess with you because most of them we didn't. Oh. Well, that was just not good.
That's so nice.
So I can subtract 1, but that actually helps her. So you're going 5. You go 5.
Right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5, yeah.
Okay.
And I almost played the Mirror Rosary because I didn't know if he was going to keep playing negative cards on me, but he moved me, so
Oh, yeah.
that's fine.
Oh, well.
Yeah. So I would have to say you're the closest, so you're the winner of this round.
Yeah. I lucked out by getting an airplane card. Out of all of these cards that are transportation cards, 4 are airplanes.
Yeah.
That's it. So.
They're the rarest of them all.
Yep. It would have been different if I had rolled it differently and gone this way, like south.
Yeah.
But where I didn't, and I got some lucky cards, I was able to get to that airport, and that really boosted me ahead.
It sure did.
But that gives Charla and other players more incentive to stop and slow me down as much as possible.
Mm-hmm.
And we've seen what looks like a runaway winner get stalled long enough that it became a really close game.
Almost every game that there was one runaway winner. Yep. Yeah, we stalled them. And,
yep.
Yeah.
So we're going to clean up. We'll come back, give you our final thoughts.
Yep. Be right back. Yep, ready.
Okay. We're back!
Hope you enjoyed our little overview of Carmarace. We usually start off with the components.
Components, how are they?
I think they're good. There's some dice. There's nice wooden meeples. I like wooden meeples instead of plastic.
Mm-hmm.
And the artwork is beautiful.
Yep.
That's one of the things that really drew me to the game in the first place.
Yep.
The artwork's really cute, and it's kind of that cartoony kind of artwork. Those aren't good examples. But like all the cards.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see that.
There's a little bit of dark humor in there, which makes it nice.
Yes.
Yep.
And if you go to the website, you can get some really good images of cards on the board and everything. Yeah. It's really nice looking. There's
a nice little desert down here, and when you're going through it, you'll notice a couple of sandworms. Little things like that, which are kind of cool. I like that. Yep.
Are they graboids?
Yep. Or no, sandworms from Dune.
Oh, they're from Dune. Okay.
They could be graboids, I guess. I don't know.
I don't know.
One or the other. They're good.
That's pretty cool. What about the strategy of this game?
The strategy of Carmarace. Long-term strategy doesn't really exist. Your long-term strategy is get there first. That's it. The reason why is because the card drawing makes it really random. Again, messing with that hand limit, making it bigger can help with that because you'll have more choices. But that makes it incredibly random. You never know what you're going to get.
Yeah.
So a lot of it is just random luck and tactics. Trying to figure out what is your best move and holding on to a couple of cards so that you can really mess over your opponent. This is totally a stick it to your to the rest of the players.
Yeah. Take that kind of
I take that, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. The game that kind of it reminds me the most of in the gameplay, it would be Munchkin, because it's the same thing. Munchkin is a very much stick it to take that.
Yeah.
And a lot of time in Munchkin and in Carmarace, what'll happen is you'll get a couple of players that start to take the lead, and then everyone gangs up on them to slow them down.
To give themselves a chance to catch up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So it's kind of like sometimes like a 2 steps forward game and a 4 steps back.
Yeah.
But eventually someone gets to the convention hall to get that limited edition special awesome prize.
Yeah, absolutely. What about the complexity?
The complexity. I don't find it's an overly complex game.
No.
The only thing that's a little bit confusing is like when you have a vehicle card that can go on the railroad tracks.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, can I play train cards, karma cards on it, or do I play the karma cards on it?
Yeah.
We just say whatever makes sense, play them. If it doesn't make sense, don't play them.
Yeah. I would say that it's almost not complex enough, which makes it more complex than it needs to be, because the rules really need to be tightened up.
Well, they left it open because they say right in the rule book, make your own house rules and play with your own house rules. So
part of that complexity, and I guess this is going into playability, is you're going to have to sit down before you play with your players, and you're going to have to say, these are our house rules, and we need to agree upon them now. Yeah. And the more you play it, the more situations you'll run into that will require those house rules that you'll have to agree on. It is a bit of a bummer to find out one of those situations right in the middle of the game, and then everyone agree on a house rule that doesn't help you, which is kind of a bummer. But again, the more you play it, the more you lock those down, and of course, as soon as an FAQ goes up on the Carmarace website or the Board Game Geek, we'll be able to hash a lot of these out, which is good.
Yeah, but it's not hard to teach.
No.
It's not hard to play.
No.
Setup's a breeze.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Not a difficult game to play at all. This is definitely something you can just whip out onto the table and get right to it.
Yeah, it's almost like a racing party game kind of thing.
Yeah, kind of, yeah. So playability, I've already talked a lot about, you know, how complexity and playability are kind of in there at the same time. Number of players, it plays a lot better with more players.
Yeah, for sure. It's not really a two-player game.
No.
Because the more players you have in the rules, the more cards you have.
Yep.
And then it just overall, the cards in play are more.
Mm-hmm.
So then everyone can just karma everyone else.
Yeah.
And it's a cool kind of game because you're always engaged in the game.
Yep.
You have to pay attention to every single person's turn.
Yeah, there's no downtime
no
at all.
downtime in this game.
No. Game length, it's variable because it all depends on... You could be like 5 spaces away from the end and every other player is stalling you.
And just
dragging the game on. Yeah.
I need to catch up. Yeah.
The mechanics versus the theme. There's a lot of really good themed cards, and there's a lot of flavor text, and the artwork is hilarious to look at. It's all built in, so that's really excellent. You're not rolling dice to see how fast you're going, except for certain cards where it makes sense, so that's nice. It's not a roll and move game.
Yeah.
So that's kind of good. And
I do like the cards that you roll for.
Yeah.
And then that kind of influences the moving, but it's not a roll and move.
No. Because the ones where you roll, it makes sense.
Yeah, it's neat how they did it.
Yeah. No, it's good. It's excellent. A couple things I would say about it is, one thing I would have really loved to have seen that really would have helped out, especially with the hand sizes. This is your deck of transportation cards. These are all your vehicles. In this, there are 4 airplanes. That's it. And yet you have this deck of airplane karma cards. That's not necessary. Probably would have been better, instead of 3 separate decks, is to have one deck, chop all of this into a third of the card, so that every single karma card has one thing that can affect each kind of vehicle. That would have been brilliant.
I see what you're saying, but I kind of like trying to, you're kind of predicting what they have in their hands. So it's like, oh, he's been drawing airplane cards. Should I take that airplane card, in case, it's kind of a guess.
That is true. You can bluff. You can do some bluffing.
You can bluff, and I think that's part of the game too. We may not bluff enough, and that maybe is why there's so many.
Yeah.
And
I think we can definitely get into more than that by increasing our hand limit, which is one of the house rules we play with. We play with a much bigger hand limit.
And that's so we can get more karma cards with more chances to get in on the action.
Yeah. And there are some really good kind of synergies with the cards where you can really mess with the person and they thought they were going great, and then not so much. Yeah, which is good. Yeah. So, does it have the awesomeness or the cuteness?
I think it has the cuteness because the board is so beautiful and the artwork is so cute. Mm-hmm. And like I said, the cars and a lot of the karma cards, the artwork is super cute on it. Yep.
Has a lot of really awesome little nods to really well-known sci-fi, fantasy, convention, gaming kind of things. Yeah. A little alien in a trench coat in one part of the board, but you got to really look to find it, which is kind of funny. Yeah. Stuff like that. That's really good.
And the flavor text is funny.
Yeah, flavor text is great. Yeah. So rating, how would you rate this game?
I'd say this is a very good game.
Yes, definitely a good game. Yeah. Fun, quick, easy to get out.
It's definitely one of those. It's more of a medium weight game.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's definitely a game that you want to play with a big group of friends, and you just want to have fun and have some of that kind of stick it to your buddy kind of gameplay that night.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a group that doesn't mind that.
Oh, true. Yeah. If you have a group that's like, oh, I feel too mean to -8 you. It's
there is a. There is a rule that you can use. It's what do they call it? Not random.
Optional?
Optional, thank you. An optional rule where if you play a positive karma card on another player, you immediately move 2 spaces forward.
Well, that's nice.
So if you do have someone who doesn't like to stick it to you,
that's true.
You can play that way.
That's a nice optional
again,
rule.
A lot of ways to adapt the game. I can
see why we don't use that rule.
No, not at all.
We're like, ah!
Yeah. Yeah. So, if you have a gaming group that really likes to get into games like Munchkin, then this is a game for you.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep. So, did we finish the game as sweethearts or rivals?
We finished the game as rivals.
Rivals. Yep.
I need to win.
I'm having fun, but I want to win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. When someone's way far ahead, like, look, Justin's way over here. Well, the board's, you can't see it anymore because we don't have the top camera on anymore. But he's there.
Yeah.
I'm here.
Yeah.
Like, I need to win. Rivals.
Yeah, definitely rivals. With a stick it to you game, like a take that game, you got to be rivals. You can't be sweethearts.
No, I know.
And there can't be any mercy.
Right.
Yeah.
In it to win it.
Yep, definitely.
Yeah.
All right.
That's Carmarace. With
Thanks for
sweethearts or rivals.